Hi Virgos. It's taken me a couple tries to do your video, okay? So now that I announced it, that might mean this is the one that's going to go through, okay? Alright, so here's your video, and I didn't actually start the video, it's just my intro. Like, I keep stopping and redoing it. Normally that means this one's going to go through, okay? So anyway, this is your January, February 2020 love reading, okay? All right, you know the deal. I'm going to ask you to subscribe, to like, share, comment, okay? And also, if you'd like to make a donation, I'd appreciate it. Look in the description box for the link, okay? All right, so I'm going to start your reading now. The reason why I keep starting the video and I keep stopping. Number one is because it's late and we're having a full moon. That's number one. So full moons and ascension symptoms may be affecting this video. Okay? Number two, your first card for this reading is the card of frustration. Okay? So even before I started to do this video, I start getting frustrated by something maybe simple, but then it's taking me like so many takes to get out of the frustration. So I don't know what's frustrating you, but it's affecting me while I'm doing your video, okay? So anyway, this is the Seven of Gems, and it's a card about frustration. So for Virgos, you could be frustrated about money issues. You could be frustrated because of the people that are around you, okay? For me, I have Virgo in my chart, okay? So for me, I kind of like privacy. So the fact that we live in a world where people gossip for no reason at all. You could think you're in your own space by yourself, but somebody's always looking over your shoulder. So that might sound silly, but you know, some things probably get under our skin. Sometimes we don't know the reason why. So I don't know why you guys are frustrated and why that's starting your reading for this January, okay? So I'm going to go with the next card because I actually know what the reason is, okay? So with Princess of Shells, maybe your energy, it may be your partner's energy, okay? So Princess of Shells, she's a romantic. She wants to be happy and joyful. And as I'm saying this, like my energy levels are so not happy and cheerful. Okay? So you guys are experiencing something where your energy is feeling drained because I'm feeling this way for your video. Like I can't get it started and I'm not feeling energetic and happy, okay? So you guys' frustration, I'm feeling it, okay? So the Princess of Shells, she's a romantic, but as I stated, I can't even get happy and excited. Maybe you can't hear it, but I'm just saying the energy I feel is like energy of something draining your energy, okay? Like I said, it could be ascension symptoms. It could be the full moon energy. I really don't know. But this Princess of Shells, she's frustrated perhaps because of her partner. Okay? Now, a lot of times when I am feeling you guys' energy, it'll go away and I'll feel better. But for the moment, I still feel the heaviness. Okay? So, your partner's energy. Okay? So I'm not sure if you, Virgo, are the Princess of Shells. Are you romantic? Or is this your energy, the charmer in the reverse? Okay? So the charmer in the reverse, he doesn't know right from wrong. He flips him around. He says if he cheats, he's doing the right thing. He's doing everybody a favor because the other women need his help and support. You know? Who knows what his story is, okay? So there's a frustration going on here. It could be in regard to your money, your partner's money. It could be in regard to your partner's behavior. Or it could be in regard to your partner's point of view on what's actually going on. Because if he doesn't know, like if he's flipping right from wrong, it's almost as if he sees you being loving. But in his eyes, since right is wrong and wrong is right, you being loving is a crime. Like you're committing a crime against him because he's saying, how dare you be loving to me? Because he's doing the opposite of what is normal, okay? And so from your point of view, Virgo, it's like you're like, what in the world? You're being loving and caring. Hi, honey, how are you? Let me kiss you on the cheek, or let me you're saying, how was your day? You're trying to be loving and kind to your partner, and he's like, get out of my face. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know. But it's like there's this weird dynamic going on here where either your energy is being zapped. Something's going on here and it's frustrating, okay? I'm going to assume if you're in romantic energy, you're frustrated because you're saying, I'm doing everything that I think I could do to show that I love and care, but this person cannot see it and I don't know why, okay? So I don't know if that explains it. Okay, so the next card here is the Six of Wings. Okay, passage. I think this thing is going off of me, but I'm not sure. So Six of Wings. Okay, so the Charmer in the reverse position, he can't even see. It's like he's blindfolded. He can't see what's going on. I don't know what type of shades he would have on where he can't see and everything's flipped, the opposite of reality. I don't know. But like, it's almost, and this is what I was feeling. I was feeling like I needed a time out. Like, while I was trying to do your video and I felt like I need to go distract myself for like 2 minutes. Okay, so Virgo, if this is your partner or if this is your energy, you need a break because you can't see straight. Everything that you're looking at, you're seeing it backward. It's either you or your partner, okay? And because you cannot see correctly, you either need a vacation, you need to step away from your normal routine for a couple minutes. I don't know what you can do to get out of the normal routine, to break free and be able to see clearly. But, I don't think you can continue seeing things not the way that they actually are. I don't know. The energy I felt wasn't feeling so well. So anyway, a vacation is needed for someone. It's probably for this Charmer in the reverse. Okay? I don't know if it's work stress. I don't know if it's just being in the same place all the time. I don't know what it is, but the energy didn't feel so nice, okay? So, by taking a vacation, then the Charmer, this partner of Virgo, or I don't know if this is Virgo's energy, because I feel a lot better, okay? So, this Prince of Shells, when he takes a break, all of a sudden he regains his strength. Somebody is zapping someone's energy, okay? Something is draining the life out of someone. I don't know if it's the Charmer who's doing it. It's, what I noticed? Okay, so the Charmer in the reverse, he's a cheater, okay? And the person he's cheating with is possibly zapping his energy. And I don't know if he has some spells on him or something, but he can't see straight. And so there's a lot of issues going on with this person here, okay? So I'm not sure if this is Virgo or Virgo's partner, okay? But you can't function like that, okay? 2020 is kind of about clear vision, okay? So it's almost like, we can't continue. If the situation you're in is not making sense anymore, you're not seeing reality for the way that it is, you need to take a breather from it for, a couple minutes. I don't know if you have time to take a vacation. And then for this person here, if he's sleeping with a karmic partner and there's some spells or some things that are preventing him from behaving normally, he might need to unhex himself, okay? So there's a link down at the bottom of this description box. It says Maddie Nottage or Gabrielle Fernandez, okay? You guys need to be aware of hexes and how they affect you. Be aware of when you sleep with certain people. If they do magic, it can drain your energy. It can make you feel a certain way where you are not behaving as your normal self, okay? So, all right, so by taking a vacation, I'm not sure if taking the vacation takes our Charmer and puts him in the upright. Well, even in the upright, this person, he's like the Knight of Cups, okay? In the upright, maybe perhaps he's behaving better, but this Prince of Shells, he normally is kind of naughty in general, okay? He's just even more naughty when he's in the reverse position, okay? But as I stated, he needed a vacation, and It's possibly from some of these people he's sleeping with, because they are pulling his energy down. And as they're pulling his energy down, it's causing a lot of conflict and confusion in this relationship, okay? So I'm going to put these two cards down. It took me a long time to explain that. And the feelings I was feeling were not feeling so well, or weren't feeling so good to me, okay? So anyway, so strength, okay? So when we regain our strength and pull back our energy from people who are stealing it, then all of a sudden we can see clearly, okay? We gain wisdom, like, you know what? If I entwine myself with this person over here, they're going to steal my energy. I'm going to feel weak and depleted. And I need to release myself from people who are no good for me, okay? So I can focus my attention on healthy relationships, okay? So the strength card is about self-control. I'm not sure. Okay, so in this picture, there's a moon here. I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's a moon in this picture. It's like hiding behind this tree. But the moon is about secrets and shady things going on, okay? It's like we need to overcome the secrets and the things that are pulling us down. Get some self-control. Breathe in fresh air. Speak the truth, and then let go of the things that aren't serving us anymore, okay? So now all of a sudden we can see clearly and say, wow, my energy was being drained. I didn't know what I was doing. Now I'm in my right mind now, and I'm around good people. Now I can function better, and now I can build better relationships, okay? So it's good to get rid of the bad energy so life makes sense, okay? All right, so the next card here is the Fool. So now I think this is the Charmer, the masculine's energy. So he's like, okay, now I moved on from something that was damaging to me, that was toxic to me. And now I'm going to take a leap of faith towards something that's healthy, okay? What is it that the Charmer what is it that he would like to accomplish, or what is his goal, okay? He wants to maybe be truthful, get away from secrets and lies, get away from cheating, become a strong person who has self-control, a person who's capable of a real relationship. Okay, so the next card here is the Ten of Gems, okay? This card is a card of protection, okay? So either, maybe perhaps what the Charmer did was very, 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 very helpful for himself and for his partner. And now he's putting energy toward his relationship, okay? And so because of that, his relationship is protected, okay? What does that mean? Maybe perhaps he's thinking about settling down and, cutting out the bad ways of cheating, lying, and seeing things in the wrong way, okay? So the World card here is going to confirm that. It's going to say, you know what, Charmer? You were being immature for a certain time, but now you have graduated from that bad behavior, and now you are ready for a commitment, okay? So that's a good card to get, okay, if you're trying to overcome something. So the next card here is the card of transformation, okay? So our Charmer is overcoming his bad ways and learning how to become a good, upright man who's doing the right thing, okay? So the Five of Gems is a card of anxiety, okay? So I don't know if he's worried about the mistakes that he's made. I'm not sure what he's worried about specifically. Let me see. I don't know. Anxiety is something like, it's kind of like this energy that I was feeling at the beginning of the reading, where it's like something was draining my energy and I didn't like the feeling. Maybe perhaps this Charmer person needs some time to adjust so that he won't be worried someone's trying to steal from him. Maybe he doesn't know how to trust, and so that's something he's learning to do. not sure if the Fool card here, this Fool card was about trusting, okay? It's almost like you put away something that was bad and damaging for your well-being. And because of that, you're having a little bit of anxiety that every time you get in a relationship, it's going to pull you down, or people are going to continue to do wrong things to you. And so maybe perhaps this person, this charmer, is scared of relationships, okay? So it's like he's trying to put one foot in front of the other and make good decisions, but it's hard for him. And I'm not sure if he has a past relationship history full of drama and negative situations, and that's why he's having anxiety, okay? He's trying to transform out of it, but I guess it's a process, so he's starting to get there, okay? So the next card for the masculine energy is the King of Gems. I don't know if you guys notice I'm kind of talking slowly. The energy at the initial part of the reading wasn't feeling so good. So now I'm calmed down, but maybe I'm too calm now. So anyway, the King of Gems, his energy is, it's like, this is explaining someone who overcame something. It's like, they were building up strength. Okay, this King of Gems, it took him a while to gain his wealth, okay? So this charmer guy is taking him a while to learn how to build a good relationship with someone, okay? So here, the King of Gems, he did succeed in making his money. And in this storyline here, the charmer is succeeding in becoming a more stable man, okay? So this King of Gems respects his wife. He's in the upright. And so he loves his wife and he puts her first, okay? Let me see. So the next card is the Seven of Wings card. This is a card of opposition. So it's as if the king managed to accomplish his goals, but in spite of that, he's still having to fight the same battle. So it's as if he was addicted to, you know, bad relationships, or a non-monogamous relationship situation, okay? And as he's trying to overcome it, here it comes again, trying to get a hold of him again, okay? Opposition, that means temptation is coming his way, because that's what he's struggling with. So the next card is the card of the Devil. This card is a card of seduction. It's in the reverse, so that's kind of the worst position for it to be in. So it's like someone is seducing you and saying, okay, if you come toward me and give me what I want, I'll give you everything you ever wished for. But the tricky part about it is whatever they're saying may not be real, and it may have consequences, okay? It could be spiritual consequences or health consequences if you go toward the seduction, okay? So the next card is the Five of Wings. This is a card of defeat. So our charmer was behaving himself to the best of his ability. He became the King of Gems, which is, you know, in good status, good stature, okay? And then he has opposition where temptation is coming to bother him once more. And he probably falls for it because this is a card of defeat. Okay? So this defeat card could mean maybe perhaps he did overcome the temptation, but he's still lost in some way. I'm not sure, but it's almost as if he took one step forward and maybe half of a step backward, or something to that effect. He gained something, but he lost something. He could have gained a new sexual encounter, but he could have lost his health or lost his personal spiritual freedom. I'm not sure, you know? But anyway, there's some type of give and take here that makes him feel like he lost, okay? He likely gave into temptation. So the next card here is the Princess of Roses. This could be his partner's energy, the romantic's energy, the first court card that came out. But this is likely the person who tempted I don't know what you want me to call him now. So he was in upright energy here as the King of Gems. And then opposition came, which was a temptation. And so here's this Princess of Roses, okay? So that just means that, well, she's adventurous, she's joyful, she's happy. He apparently likes happy young women. This woman hangs around with a lot of people, so she networks a lot. So the King of Gems may not be the only masculine person in her life, okay? The King of Gems loves his wife, so this king could be married. That possibly, the Princess of Roses could possibly be his wife. But the thing about this Princess of Roses that seduced him, she may not necessarily be loyal because she probably has a lot of males around her, okay? And she's kind of flirty. So, well, I'll hold this card a bit more. The next card here is Romance in the Reverse, okay? So, I'm going to put down the cards. Hold on a minute. Okay. So, the Romance in the Reverse. This card is a card about basically you have the opportunity for love, but something's off about it, okay? It can be that the King of Gems is into his new person, but he cannot like tell everybody that he's into her because he's with someone else and everybody knows it, okay? So he probably slept with her and it's a secret. And recall that I was speaking about the Strength card where he gained self-control. But when he was gaining self-control, he was trying to, I guess, gain wisdom and stay away from secrets. Put away all of those things that were entrapping him and stealing his energy. Now, I don't feel that heavy feeling right now. So this new person that he's with is not stealing his energy. He was completely upside down here because someone was stealing his energy. Okay? So he's doing better than he was doing, but this is what the defeat is about. It's like he put one step forward. He maybe put a half a step backward because he's still cheating, but at least it's not stealing his energy. I'm not sure what consequences came with it. I guess you'd want a personal reader for that, but it's like he has feelings for this person. It's a secret though. I mean, he can't be with two people at the same time and give his full attention to, both of them at the same time. I actually do not know what is the problem here. Okay? Initially, the problem was that he was cheating. And because he was cheating, it was turning his heart and his attention away from the person he was with. Okay? So, here in this case, I guess once you start something, it's almost like spiritually, he was an easy prey for temptation. I don't know why. It's almost like that's something spiritual I probably can't explain, okay? I don't know if it has to do with like iniquity or something like that. Like, this has to do with like the things that we can't see. Like how everything that we do, God is watching what we do. And so because he was doing things in secret and it was in relation to cheating, it was very easy for the temptation to come back to him because he had already opened the door to it. Okay? So he's trying to go in the right direction, but because he already opened the door to do the wrong thing, it keeps coming back to him. Okay? So maybe that's a little lesson to not open the door to do the wrong thing. I'm lost on which card I'm on. Okay, so we have the Romance card in the reverse. So he can't keep a honest relationship with the romantic. She could be doing everything in the world to try to keep the relationship together. Okay? So this probably is you, Virgo. I recall doing your readings maybe 2 months ago. And you guys were by yourself for a while. So when you finally caught someone, you're probably so excited. You're like, I finally have someone. And we just had a holiday, so I know you are probably excited. And so you're probably doing everything in your power to do the right thing and to please your person. But your person is coming with baggage. And so if you're wondering why things are feeling off, that's the reason why. So I feel like when these issues come up, you can't have a relationship with a person where if someone puts some type of spell on them or something like that, it's almost like they can't see clearly. That's what I was explaining initially. So that's something you guys are going to have to unhex or figure out how to cleanse that type of magic and that, cleanse that stuff off so you can maybe have a healthy relationship. But I'm going to continue the reading. So we're at the romance card in the reverse. And guys, I don't actually mean to lecture you guys and tell you what to do or anything. It just kind of comes out. But okay, so we're at the romance card in the reverse. And now the next card is the sun in the reverse, okay? So from the charmer's point of view, or from the king of gems point of view, he's feeling probably not so good. The reason why is because he's trying to do the right thing. I think he knows he's in the wrong. But even though he's trying to do the right thing, he can't eradicate the stronghold that's over him, And so because of that, he's feeling stressed or depressed or something like that. He's not feeling so good. So the next card is the King of Wings. This is the professional. And so I think what's going on is that the King of Gems, he likes this new person, okay? He notices that she might be flirting and maybe seeing other people. So it's almost like he's trying to hold on to her. So he may do this weird thing in this King of Wings energy in the reverse by trying to control her, like saying, okay, you went out last night. Tonight you're going to stay home with me. He's trying to like kind of hold her away from other people. Kind of being a little bit bossy. Notice he's a king and she's a princess. So he's kind of trying to keep her in her place so that he can control the situation. And that's his way of dealing with the anxiety of being in relationships with certain people. Like, I think there are probably deep issues going on with the masculine energy because he has a history of bad relationships. And it's affecting him because he's not able to focus and to have a good relationship at this point. So, let me put down these two cards. So the next card here is the Queen of Gems in the reverse. Okay, this is the nurturer. And for some reason, this card continues to come up in the reverse for several readings. So I'm just going to assume that there are several different signs who the feminines are away from their kids. Or, they're just issues. And I think family issues because there may be issues with your partner and with your kids, okay? This queen, she may be minding the house, but as far as the relationship with the people in her household, they're not in the normal status, okay? So it's like she wants to do it. I'm not sure if she wants to. I'm not sure if with this queen, if her focus when she's in the reverse is always on her relationship. This is Capricorn energy. I don't know. It's funny because we have the king here. I wonder if he's trying to control his wife. Okay, if the princess of shells, the initial feminine card, was his wife. It's his wife or his girlfriend, one of the two. And So I don't know if he's trying to control his new partner, his mistress, or if he's trying to control his wife, because in all honesty, with the King of Wings in the reverse, he's controlling. And then with this being Capricorn energy here, she might be controlling too. So I'm not sure if he's controlling his wife right now. Okay? But what the next card is telling me, the Respect card in the reverse, I think it's telling me that maybe perhaps they are maybe scooting away from each other romantically. Like instead of being like girlfriend and boyfriend, they're slowly becoming more friends. I don't know if it's explaining it was a marriage, but now it's becoming a friendship. Like it's love on the decline. Something like that. I'm not sure if the masculine is trying to control his wife or his girlfriend, or if she's trying to control him. But the card here, this Respect card in the reverse, is saying don't force the issue as far as the relationship goes. I guess let it stay as friends for the moment. I'm not really sure. It's just saying don't push it. Don't force the issue. Okay? So I'm not sure if the Queen is trying to force like romance or something. And then I don't know if the King is just not into it. I'm not sure. The next card here is Celebration. Okay? So I'm not sure if they're going to a party as friends because they're not forcing the issue. It seems like the King is depressed. Okay? He's depressed, trying to control people or the situation. And what else? So they go to some celebration. Okay? At the celebration, maybe perhaps they drink. Maybe perhaps they get along. I'm not sure. Okay. But guess what? We have the competition card, okay? Okay, so this is the Five of Roses, competition in the reverse, okay? So I have to wonder if while they're at the celebration, the Princess of Roses shows up. Maybe perhaps the wife or girlfriend of the masculine, maybe perhaps she knows. Maybe that's why she's in the reverse position. Okay, so what comes next? Fulfillment. Okay, so okay, and also with the competition card, it could be that, who knows, both partners could be getting attention from other people, okay? Because the husband seems controlling of his partner, his wife. So I find that interesting. So what is the next card now? Yeah, wow. This competition card, like, they're at a party. I don't know if there's some mean-spiritedness going on here. It's like, it's kind of obvious. I don't know. It's just a bunch of weird energy going on with this reading. All I'm gonna say is, it kind of seems like it's not healthy. Like, it's almost like he's trying to control her, she's trying to control him. He's intertwined with everybody else. It's just kind of seeming unhealthy. So they're at a party, they're supposed to be celebrating, but everybody's staring at each other and trying to manipulate each other. Maybe they're making each other jealous. It just it's very, very competitive, and it's just not healthy, okay? And so with the Queen of Gems in the reverse position, and her husband or her boyfriend was the King of Gems, so it's maybe a fancy party, okay? And let's see. So I don't know who's doing what here, but they're at a party. They're supposed to be happy. Instead of them being happy, they're all competing to get each other's attention, flirting with trying to make each other jealous. Okay, well, somebody ends up being happy. Nine of Shells. Someone's happy, okay? The last card that I see, court card, is the Nurturer. This is the wife of the, I think this is the Romantics energy, the initial card. So she is getting fulfillment. It may not be by her husband. Her husband may be getting too much attention from other people, but there's a person who is coming toward the Nurturer, okay? And he's the King of Roses. He's the motivator. So he is the leader of some type of organization. So he leads several group projects. And so the Nurturer, she has money. But I think money is her top priority. She may be materialistic. She is somewhat judgmental of others. I don't know if these two know each other or not, but the card before the King of Roses was fulfillment. So she finds that he meets her criteria for, just to entertain her for the night, just to make her smile, just to get her mind off of her husband or her boyfriend and the mind games or just the competition going on. So maybe she has someone to talk to, and maybe it's fulfilling her spirit, making her happy because her life is full of drama. Okay, and so the next card here is the Emperor reversed. So this card is a card about power, okay? Because it's in the reverse, maybe someone is feeling powerless. Okay? So maybe, I don't know if this is a company party, okay? Because the Emperor card can denote a boss. So maybe the King of Roses is her boss. She's at a company party. Her husband is probably flirting with other women. It's probably making her feel probably irritated. Remember, the first card to start the reading is the frustration card. It's almost like I'm trying my best to do whatever I can for this relationship, but it keeps flying back in my face. So so this King of Roses is feeling powerless. I wonder if it's because he knows what's going on. I wonder if he knows that his employee is with her husband is dancing with another woman, and the King of Roses doesn't know what to do. Maybe he has feelings for his employee, who right now she's the Queen of Gems in the reverse, okay? So he may have feelings for her, but he's powerless because he knows her husband is right there and he doesn't want to start drama, okay? So the Eight of Shells is a card about sacrifice. So what does this mean? Okay, does this mean that the King of Roses, her boss, he's feeling powerless, but maybe perhaps he doesn't care if he starts drama? He wants his employee to feel good and feel like she's valuable. So does he sacrifice his, I don't know if self-respect is the right word, and just, enjoy himself and have fun with his coworker or his employee? And let's see what comes next. Okay, so Five of Shells, disappointment. Okay. Wonder why is there disappointment? A disappointment can come from many reasons. So the King of Roses was attempting to maybe, I'm not sure if start a relationship, but enjoy the night at the celebration with his employee. He's disappointed. Maybe perhaps the husband cut in. It's almost like, so the professional, he knows he's distracted, but he doesn't want his wife to get attention from other people because he's controlling. So he saw his wife enjoying herself with someone else, and he said, no, excuse me, let me take my wife out for a dance or something like that, okay? So maybe the boyfriend or husband can sniff out that there's some competition also. So there's competition on two sides, because maybe perhaps this is a power couple. They may be in the reverse position, but they're a power couple. So what happens next? So the Empress. So the romantic card, the initial card, I can grab it for you to see. The Princess of Shells, she wants to start a family, okay? So I'm not sure if she managed to start a family with her person. Her person was kind of busy cheating. That was initially. I'm not sure if she did successfully get pregnant, but if she did not, the Empress card here could mean that maybe perhaps if she did hook up with the King of Roses, maybe perhaps she did get pregnant by her boss. Okay, that sounds like drama to me. I actually want to say all sookie sookie because it sounds like drama. So it doesn't have to be that, because when I looked at the other cards, it could be that the controlling husband notices that there's something going on between his wife and her boss. So he says, hey, honey, let's move, you know? So the Empress could be maybe fixing up her house, okay? There's a reason why I said that. So the Empress could mean the wife is fixing up herself, fixing up her home, has a bright new idea. So this could be the idea that comes up. Maybe the Empress is, I'm saying the Empress. Maybe the wife is concerned about her boss having a crush on her. So maybe it's her idea to move, okay? Because I'm not sure what happened. It honestly seemed like fulfillment. She got fulfillment from his conversation, from his entertainment. So that wouldn't seem like that's what was going on. So this Empress card, I'm just telling you, I think it's about fixing up the home. It's in the upright, so it's not necessarily about materialism. Okay, the next card is possessiveness. So something was being fixed up. It's either okay. So now I maybe have it. So there was some type of disappointment in between the wife and her boss, okay? Maybe perhaps they didn't get to spend time together because the husband interrupted because he wanted all of the attention. Okay? But maybe she's fixing herself up because she does have a crush on her boss, okay? This gets a little tricky though. The possessiveness card is about like taking care of your home and your family. She could be doing that for just, just to take care of her home and family, but she could be doing that because she wants to entertain someone, okay? She could be fixing up herself and her home because here she's taking care of her home and family. But sometimes we get all fixed up because we are expecting guests sometimes. So I don't know which one is going on, okay? So I have to look at the next cards to figure out what's going on. So the next card here is success. So the wife is looking good. The family and the household are looking good, okay? This is 10 of shells. It's like 10 of cups, okay? So it looks like the family life is very, very happy, okay? So the next card here is the Ace of Wings. This is a card of triumph. So whatever has taken place so far has produced good results. So maybe perhaps they should keep it up. Well, whatever just happened a while ago is kind of interesting and challenging. Like they were competing, like the husband had a person, the wife had a person interested. And I don't know how that fixed the That's actually funny. For some reason, in this reading, apparently that fixed things in their family. I don't understand the reason why or how that happened. So severe competition brought the couple together, or at least that's what it appears is going on. The family life looks like it's happy now. Okay, so and sometimes it could be that the celebration that they went to. Sometimes when you go out and everything's looking all nice, it inspires you sometimes to maybe fix things up and make your life more comfortable and organized. Okay, that could be what it is. But sometimes from the wife's point of view, if she was lonely, it could be that getting around someone else who's interested in her inspired her to be her normal, natural, happy self. Okay, right now she's in the reverse position. Okay, but if you look at the Empress, instead of it just meaning something, if you look at it as a person, perhaps someone's interest in her made her feel good about herself. Okay, and maybe that's what she was missing, someone to genuinely care and love her. Okay, so maybe perhaps the Empress card was the energy of the wife now. Okay, as someone cared about her and invested time in her and made her feel good about herself. Okay, so and then what happened, the domino effect is that the home and family were well taken care of because the wife got out of the house. Someone cared about her and spoke to her and entertained her. So it's almost like she went out on a date and it made her smile. And then the house reflected back in good order. The family life reflected back in good order. So it's almost like saying, hey, get out of the house more, enjoy yourself more if that's what makes you happy, so that you can keep the family happy also. And by the way, somewhere at the King of Roses, this might have been February's reading where it started, okay? So I don't know if the King of Roses was at the celebration or the celebration happened at the end of January and then the King of Roses came in February, okay? So let me see. So anyway, the family life was happy, is a success triumph, okay? So the next card here is the Prince of Gems. And the Prince of Gems is a builder, okay? So that's why I was suggesting maybe it was the house that was being fixed up. Because the Prince of Gems is, he's a builder. So he's going to build something sturdy, something respectable. I guess when I was looking at the meaning of the cards here and the ones following it, I couldn't help but to think they're building a house. And this is kind of the rest of the reading. Let me see. There's something I'm supposed to say. I might have missed it. Okay, let me just continue. But there was something I was going to say and I missed it, okay? So, it has something to do with the Prince of Gems. I don't know what I missed. Let's see. So, okay, politics, right? It has something to do with politics. So, the King of Wings in the upright, well, he's a diplomat, okay? So, this builder, he is into political games or something like that, okay? So this could be the same person. I don't know if it is the same person or not. But so we have a diplomat. Remember how I said they're a power couple, the wife and husband? The wife was in Queen of Gems energy. The husband was previously in King of Gems energy. But here as the professional, he is a diplomat, okay? So, wow, I don't know what that noise is. That's outside. Okay. So the family is happy. And this is in February, by the way. Family life is happy. They may be building a house together. The Prince of Gems here could be the husband. But if that's the case, he went from a king in the reverse to a prince. It doesn't have to be the king's energy, but it could be. The point is that they're either building their relationship or building a house. One of the two. Um, I don't know if this is about politics, if they are building a good family rapport with the public because politics is relevant. So the builder here could be building a reputation before the public in regard to politics. And he wants to paint a picture of a happy family. That could be why when he fell for the Princess of Roses, he was maybe in love with her but couldn't say it because he's in the public view. And so he can't tell people because it'll draw negative attention. Okay? But maybe perhaps they're either building a house or putting on a face for the public to see. Okay, so the next card here is Sorrow. What I think is happening is that they're building a house and they're sad they have to leave the old house. If this is in regard to politics, I don't know if there's been drama and it's causing sorrow. Because we know that there was drama, that there was cheating in the past. So I don't know if the cheating in the past is being brought up and this is about a political figure and now it's causing sorrow. Okay. So the next card here is Change, Two of Gems. And so something is changing. Either they're moving to a new house and they're sad they have to leave the old house. Maybe they're moving into a new figure publicly, into a new status, should I say, publicly. And it's changing the way that they're being looked at, the way they're relating to each other. And this transition is causing sorrow because with it comes drama, like secrets and lies maybe get exposed and it causes drama. And that card was watermarked, don't mind it. Okay, so now we have the Ace of Gems in the reverse, okay? This is a card about reward and this card is in the reverse position, okay? So of all of the things that are going on, there is a reward. It could be a new house, it could be a new status politically, but there's some drawbacks to this reward. Okay, I really think it's a house. And someone is sad they have to leave the old house. Another reason why I think it's the house is because the Princess of Gems here, the ingenue. So this princess is looked at as naive by people around her because she's into like natural living. So what I think is going on is that they moved from like a city house to a country house. And it may have something to do with the career. I'm not sure if the career of the husband. Like, maybe if he's in politics, maybe he moved to a rural neighborhood so that he could run for some type of political position. So, let me see. So there's sorrow in the move. They have to say bye to what was old. They get a reward. With the reward comes drawbacks. Maybe in this case, the drawback is that you don't have your city life anymore. Everything's not maybe readily available and accessible. And so you have to learn how to do some things for yourself. I don't know what things those would be. This is a general reading. So the next card here is stress. So this change in location causes some stress because maybe modern conveniences are not readily available. Okay. 10 of Roses is like the 10 of Wands. So it's almost like it's a heavy burden. Okay. Things are different. Maybe the drive is more lengthy. Okay. So things are different. 10 of Roses. So maybe perhaps, well, the last card was the feminine energy. So this is on the female's part, okay? On the wife's part. And I don't know the details. I didn't clarify it. Like I said, you need a personal reading for more details. Okay, so there's an illusion going on here, okay? The illusion, I don't know. Like I said, you will need a personal reading. But it's almost like you had to choose from several options. And I'm not sure if they chose the right option. Maybe they chose this new location for a certain reason. Maybe it was under the illusion that maybe perhaps they would gain some type of political status. Okay? That was something they were attempting to gain, but maybe it was an illusion. Maybe it wasn't based on reality. So as they relocated and attempted to carry out their plans, they didn't find what they were looking for. And so now all of a sudden, the truth of the matter comes out. I don't know if it was all in vain. Funny that that comes to mind. Okay, so this card, Justice. I don't know what's the justice? The justice is that the controlling husband moved his wife away from her boss just so he could keep control of her or to get status, or, oh, he told her, let's move so that we could attain this. But really there was some hidden agenda going on behind closed doors, and then she finally realizes it and regrets walking away from her job. Okay? I don't know. That's what I have. I don't know if that's correct. If that's correct, let me know in the comments, okay? So that's the interesting reading for you, Virgos, okay? The only thing I can say, when you lose something for a relationship, sometimes you will regret it a little bit later when you end up stuck and you gave up your job or whatever it was that you loved and you became more dependent on your partner. Just kind of be careful with that, okay? Because that may be a regret in the future. So just be aware of illusions. And that's all I have for you for this reading. If you appreciate the reading, please hit the like button, subscribe, share, okay? And I appreciate you guys listening to the reading, okay? All right, have a good weekend, okay? Bye.